Have a detailed look at the weather for the next 5 days across the British Isles. Now, before I get on with the video, I just want to talk about websites I'm using for this video. We're using the radar picture from the UK Met Office. I'll talk about it in a moment. We're using charts from the Weather Central, from weathercentral.de and the weatheroutlook.com. Find both of those websites on my links page, and you can find the UK Met Office on my links page as well. Also want to mention the advertising. There'll usually be a video ad overlaying my weather videos at GazWeatherBiz.com. Please play those ads. You'll be supporting GazWeatherBiz.com by doing that. So, starting off with the radar picture, we've got some showery rain up here across northwestern Scotland, a few showery bits and pieces around Northern Ireland as well, but really most of the country is largely dry today, but we have got cloud coming down from the northwest. That's going to be the main feature of the weather for today, I think, with a lot of cloud coming down from the north. So we have a look at the pressure chart, and we can see that first of all with the jet stream is running flat across the Atlantic in towards the British Isles. So the jet stream is turning more zonal. We're going to find on South Atlantic weather coming up in the next few days. But if you have a look at the pressure chart, we can see this is the pressure chart for today. We've got low pressure up to the north of Scotland. We've got high pressure ridging in across France from the Azores. So we've really got a very flat sort of pattern off the Atlantic, quite a zonal pattern. Zonal really means west to east, and this is going to be the dominating force of the weather over the next few days, with the jet stream here tending to run quite flat across the Atlantic in towards Europe, taking in areas of low pressure, but keeping the weather largely Atlantic dominated. So this low pressure up to the North Scotland will be bringing cloud down across the British Isles today. We've had some quite decent sunshine in the south and the southeast this morning, but it's going to fade away increasingly through the day as that cloud moves in from the northwest. We've got the showery rain up to the north of Scotland. That may get heavier actually tonight across central and northern parts of Scotland. Quite tightly packed isobars here, so quite a breezy day. Breezy in the south anyway, windy actually in the north, with perhaps gales close to the north of Scotland. Temperatures up to around 9-10 degrees, perhaps 10 is 50 Fahrenheit. Now, as we go into tonight, we're going to find the rain pepping up for a time across central and northern parts of Scotland, but elsewhere we keep it largely dry. A lot of cloud around tonight, with temperatures falling no lower, around 4 to 8 degrees, so a reasonably mild night for the time of year. Now, as we go into Thursday, we're going to have this very weak bump of high pressure here coming in across the country. Just a very transient ridge really ahead of this next main area of low pressure that's developing around Iceland. So this ridge of high pressure could just thin the cloud a little bit tomorrow, and we're going to notice that the winds are light as well. The isobars have opened out here, so the winds will be a good deal lighter tomorrow, and I think we'll thin that cloud rather more than has been the case today, so perhaps bringing some fairly reasonable sunny spells or bright spells through, at least through the course of the day, but there will always be quite a bit of cloud floating around. Temperatures tomorrow up to around 11, maybe 12 degrees. 12 is 54 in Fahrenheit. Now, going into Friday, this area of low pressure in the Atlantic really becomes the driving force behind the weather. It'll be taking weather fronts here across the country, so it's going to be basically a wet and windy day, but it's not as simple as that. We're going to have cloud and strong winds, maybe up to gale force across Scotland, Northern Ireland through the course of the day, bringing in a cold front that'll take some quite heavy outbreaks of rain across Scotland, Northern Ireland into Northern England through the course of the day. Rest of England and Wales probably having quite a cloudy day. There could be some showery rain coming up from the south through the course of the day, so all in all not a very inspiring day, but it's really on the cold front that the main rain is going to be on Friday, and that's going to be in the north and west. Now, that rain is going to move southwards as we go into Friday night, and actually as it comes into eastern England, that cold front could get rather stuck through Friday night into Saturday morning, so it could be quite a wet start to Saturday across eastern parts of England, but eventually that rain will move away through the course of the day. The cold front will move away and will take a cloud and strong winds out into the North Sea. And then really we're looking at a mix of sunshine and showers being fed in here. The main low pressures up to the north of Scotland again, feeding in these strong west to northwesterly winds. So really it's a sunshine and showers sort of day for Saturday once that persistent rain clears away from the east. Temperatures a little bit cooler on Saturday, looking at maximums in the north probably around 4 or 5 degrees, in the south probably around 8 or 9. It'll feel quite cold in that wind, and some of the showers certainly in Scotland could turn a little bit wintry. Another bit of a transient ridge coming through on Sunday, so Sunday probably mainly dry and fine with a fairly decent sunny spells, but the thing about Sunday is it could be cold early and late with some frost, particularly in the north on Sunday morning, and again on Sunday evening perhaps. But this area of low pressure is developing in the Atlantic. That's going to become the driving force for Monday's weather, but temperatures on Sunday probably up to around 8 or 9 degrees after that cold start. And as we go into Monday, finally, we've got this low pressure developing in the Atlantic, bringing in this strong westerly wind that's going to be taking milder air in across the country, but also cloud and outbreaks of rain. So the rain in the north and west could be quite heavy, probably quite light and patchy in the south and the east, but we're all in this strong run of west to southwesterly winds, maybe up to gale force again for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Temperatures lifting up though, up to around 12 degrees, perhaps 12 is 54 Fahrenheit. Certainly feeling quite balmy actually in that southwesterly wind. So finally having a look at the charts from the weather outlook. This is the chart for today. We've got the cloud coming down from the north, these showery bits and pieces of rain in northern and western Scotland, but elsewhere a lot of dry weather really, but it will be turning increasingly cloudy from the northwest. A nice day for Thursday, mainly dry across just about all parts of the country, and there will be more in way of sunshine than is the case today. Then we're going to Friday, things going down here. We've got the rain coming in from the north and the west, and that will push down across the country through the course of the day. Quite a windy day as well on Friday. Going into Saturday, we've got the rain, perhaps across the eastern parts of England first thing, but that'll clear away into the North Sea. Then east there is largely dry on Saturday, but we've got the showers coming into the west. Some of those will be heavy, driven in on quite a strong, cold westerly wind. Mainly dry weather for Sunday with a fairly good sunny spell, but it'll be cold early and late with a chance of frost, particularly, but not exclusively, in the north. And then on Monday, temperatures actually lifting up a little bit. Winds going around to the southwest, becoming quite strong, and we'll take a band of cloud and rain in across the country, particularly again affecting the north, but all areas could get at least some rain as we go into Monday. Temperatures, as I say, will be lifting up on Monday. Finally, just having a look at the eastern coast of the United States for today, because of course they had Hurricane Sandy last week on the eastern seaboard. We've got another northeaster. It's not a hurricane this time, but it's another northeaster low pressure coming up the eastern coast. So we've got heavy rain here across the eastern parts of the United States for today, just where they don't need it, around New York City. And this is the actual chart for today. This is the low pressure off the eastern seaboard that's driving that rain up the eastern and northeastern coast. So a very unpleasant day today across northeastern America, just where they don't need it, where they're trying to clear up after the hurricane last week. But coming back home, in summary, it looks as though we're going to be seeing unsettled weather over the next few days, but not particularly cold or extreme for November, really. Mainly dry and cloudy today, mainly dry tomorrow, with perhaps more in way of sunshine. Cloud and rain moving down across the country through Friday. Could get stuck in the east first thing on Saturday, but then it'll clear away. Sunshine and showers for Saturday, mainly dry for Sunday, but quite chilly. Back to rain and strong winds for Monday. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.